Thank you for tuning in to another This Week with Wilson. Sadly, this week, there was another heartbreaking terror attack in Brussels, Belgium. I am shocked and saddened by this devastating attack, and our thoughts and prayers go to the victims, their families, and the people of Belgium. In fact, I'm wearing a Belgian pin today in honor and in memory of the people of Belgium. I was grateful that on Monday, the day before the attack, under the leadership of Congressman Lee Zeldin in New York, the House passed critical legislation to close security gaps that allowed terrorists and foreign fighters to travel internationally. This is one of the many bills that the House has passed in recent weeks to protect American families from attack. We've had a short week on Capitol Hill before the Easter break, but a busy one. This week we had two important hearings with the House Armed Services Committee, many constituent visits, which I really appreciate, and I attended the American-Israel Public Affairs Committee conference. The AIPAC conference is a gathering for the pro-Israel community that brings together members of Congress, student activists, and advocates who support the strong and warm relationship between the people of the United States and our ally Israel. I was grateful to attend. We should never forget. Our enemies clearly chant simultaneously, "Death to America, death to Israel." This week we held two important committee hearings with the House Armed Services Committee. The first discussed the National Defense Authorization budget request from the Department of Defense. In this hearing, I had the opportunity of questioning Chairman of Joint Chiefs, General Joseph Dunford, on the readiness at the Marine Corps Air Station in Beaufort. I also spoke with the Secretary of Defense, Ash Carter, on how Iran has blatantly ignored international law when they boarded and seized two U.S. vessels and detained our sailors. I spoke on the House floor this week about the President's failed and bizarre visit to Cuba. Sadly, there is no hope for internal changes coming forth from this dictatorship. During a press conference in Havana, the President supported plans to end the embargo, but ignores the fact that increased trade will not reach the Cuban people. It will only benefit the Cuban military, which has stolen Cuba's most profitable industries, as a record number of political prisoners are now being held by the communist dictatorship since the President announced his initiative. I was honored to meet with many constituent groups in Washington. This week I visited with the South Carolina representatives from AIPAC, Miss South Carolina USA, Leah Lawson, and the 5th grade class of Killian Elementary School in Columbia. I always enjoy hearing updates from the 2nd Congressional District community while in Washington. Thank you for joining me for This Week with Wilson. If you have any questions about issues before Congress or would like to contact the office, please visit www.joewilson.house.gov. It's an honor to serve you in Congress. A blessed and joyous Easter season to you and your family.